Boom. And we're live, baby. How's it going, everybody? This one is a little bit different. The Moon Man Experience number 14. And I had to bring the homies on here. One of them couldn't make it, but maybe he'll be popping in if he wakes up. You know what I mean? Mans is never sleeping at this time, but it's all good, though. We love you, Ben. But I have my homie Variant Beats, and I got the homie Jeff Weeks. We're all Final Frontier members, and shout out to everybody that's in the audience right now because we are doing this on the Wave stage here in the Moon Society Discord. But either way, man, let's get straight into it. We were just talking about Botborg, so that's exactly what I wanted to do, is just talk with the homies about NFTs, Metaverse, Final Frontier, all the shits, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, let's talk Botborg's floor price. I'm actually looking
what
at it
up,
now. It's like
homies? I'm
six.
excited,
Go ahead. Yeah.
and excited to see where Botborgs goes from here because it just minted a few days ago.
The crazy part is it's at a 6.4 floor right now, and I'm pretty sure that it's I think that's what
it's
it was
not
at.
done.
Yeah, that's because right when they released it that day, I don't even remember which day it was. I think that was like Monday, wasn't it? When they did that,
Can't even remember now.
it was Monday for sure. It was like at I remember it was Monday, like 2 o'clock my time. But anyways, like all projects, you know what I mean? It mints for whatever price, and then boom, it skyrockets. And I remember it was at like 5 or 6 floor, but then it obviously dropped off like any other project does. And then here we are again going up because this is how our project should be done, for the simple fact that they're actually coming out with the game next week, or a beta version. That's so
Yeah, I
sick.
think the beta that they were talking about was going to be like one of the versions of the cities on the planet. I don't know how much they're releasing. The tank game is already out, apparently. You can download the tank game and play it, but yeah, they were saying it's going to be part of the where you walk around and interact, I think, on a planet, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I tried to download the I did download the tank game, but then when I ended up trying to play it, it just brought me to like a playlist screen that you see in like most games, and it's like press play, or I don't know, it was weird, but it just wasn't working. I don't know, it was goofy. But the one thing I will say though is I think this is like why a lot of projects, or what I'm about to say is why a lot of projects fail, is because literally what they'll try to do is they'll get all hyped up that they want to release the NFTs, and then they release the NFTs. They have a little bit of a roadmap in the back of their head, or they have the whole roadmap ready to go. But like whatever they're trying to do utility wise, they're waiting like that's a roadmap of like 6 months away or like a year away. They did it smart. They got all their NFTs together. They did everything on the back end. And then when they dropped their NFTs, they were ready to drop the beta testing or do whatever they wanted to do game wise 2 weeks after, dropping the NFTs. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a smarter move because there's only a little bit of time for it to dip down in price. And then boom, it's shooting back up. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to install this tank game or whatever it was I downloaded from Botborgs while we're on the call. Who knows what's going to happen? Crash my machine. We'll see. But
Yeah, that
yeah, man.
is a smart move by them to have such a small window and lack of delay because
Beats, you kind of just went out.
if you don't capture their information, if you don't capture their attention, they're gone. They'll move on to the next mint. So
Quickly.
it's genius for them to roll into the next project so smoothly.
Yeah, because that could have, obviously it could have went bad, but if you know that you have the beta test, if you have the NFTs already done and you have the beta testing already done, it only makes sense to, like, you know what I mean, release them close to each other. You know what I mean? I guess beta testing is never completely finished, right? It's beta testing. It's not finished. It's not a finished product. But you know what I mean? If you have a working beta test, product, then I don't know. They just did it right. It just makes so much sense. Price predictions. Do we think? What do we think it's going up to? Excuse me.
I'll let Beats talk on that. But If you want my opinion on it, I think it's going to go high. That's why I was trying to get an extra one just so I could sell one later, try to make a little bit of money, or rent it out in the game, which is another cool aspect of it. But I think it'll go high once people start playing the game and they can see it's not a rug. I mean, a lot of stuff has happened in the ecosystem with Solana and PFPs and NFTs in general. And the problem is there's like something like 1 point something billion dollars that was just pulled from stolen from people through the system. So everybody's kind of weary. But as soon as they see a game, they play it and they can use it, I think it's going to go crazy.
Yeah, especially if they can earn a little bit. And as I was saying, Soul Chicks went up to 10 or 12 soul each, and they've come back to life. But we're talking about a game with no working product, without one on the horizon anytime
Where do I
soon.
find Soul Chicks on?
It's on Solana. It's CHICKS is the
Soulchicks.io,
ticker.
you think?
That's it. Yeah, that's their
Okay.
website.
I'm gonna check it out.
And
now.
they're on like Solana Art, I believe.
Mhm.
But they've
Okay.
got like a fighter game that looks really neat, but it's just, I think it's a long way away. And just like all the other crypto games I've invested in, like, the idea is there and solid, but, the fruition of the entire project is far off. So you're an early stage investor in most of this stuff. So to have the game already have a working product, and if you can start earning on it soon, sky's the limit.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking on.
Yeah, I mean, I did a beta test for Infungibles or the Infungibles if y'all try to look this up. And they just released they stopped the demo tonight, and I won like 4.4 or 0.5 soul, I can't remember what the total was, and a free mint. And the demo was like it's just testing their luck engine, you know what I mean? So in other words, you would enter a battle and you wouldn't do anything. You'd literally just enter the battle. It looked like a Street Fighter thing. It would play itself out. You would win or lose based on luck and the engine. And then but they're releasing that game I think tonight, and they already minted like a couple days ago, and it's real cheap to get into, like 0.4 right now. They look ridiculous, but they're like mechas, and they got these little arts, and a lot of them are female stuff, and so some people don't like that. But anyways, the point is you can actually get into that one. It's supposed to be a strategy game, but I did do the demo and it worked well. So
Bro, I'm looking at the
we'll
Soul
see.
Chicks gameplay right now.
Which one?
Soul Chicks. Type in
Yeah.
soulchicks.io.
They're little chickens.
I'm trying to watch their video on this.
But it's a top-down, like
screen.
Diablo-looking style game.
Yeah, this looks. Okay, here we go.
Soulchicks.io.
I mean, I could get into this maybe. I mean, it looks silly because it's chickens, but I mean, it's literally no different than all your Diablo type games. You know, you're just playing with chickens.
I tried to get into this one, I think, but they closed their Discord and it was only to invites, and they would do very little invites, and it was a pain in the butt trying to get into it. I think if that's the same one, and then the Soul Chicks can actually have babies, or maybe that was a different one. They mate or something. I can't even remember. Kind of like Axie does, but this one, at least the art's pretty cool, even for the little chick, you know.
It is. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's I don't. It says join our 700K members community.
It's like, how do you buy this thing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's anything wrong with them making it invite only and just keeping it exclusive. You know what I mean? Getting themselves a working project, people that want to be there, and then a year down the road when they know they've worked out all the bugs with the community that actually cares about them, then they can present it to the world and say, hey, here's what we got. And you know what I mean? That's kind of like cooler, because then you get rid of like all the FUD in a sense. Obviously you have some funny people in there.
Play game demo, but I'm trying to figure out where I buy one of these little things.
If you scroll,
get Solana Art.
If you scroll all the way down on soulchicks.io, you'll see like PvP gameplay and raids gameplay at the bottom. That's actually showing.
Okay.
Yeah, on their home screen.
Yeah, it looks turnstile RPG. I mean, this thing's pretty cool. I love
sick,
the
dude.
turnstile RPGs. But I mean, what did you buy in at, Beats? I mean, if you don't mind saying, like, what's something that was a decent buy-in back in the day?
Well, I don't own any of the NFTs. I should have bought them, but I didn't. What I did,
damn,
I bought into the IDO, and I'm still receiving those tokens slowly. So I never got the thing, which I kicked myself. But it reminds me of this one that we're talking about now, Botborgs.
Yeah.
At least the trajectory of the price. And like I was saying, this game doesn't really have a working product yet. If Botborgs comes out with one next week, that's a major difference.
Oh,
True.
okay, I'm with you now. So you're saying this gameplay that we're watching is canned. It's footage that was taken, and this is an example of what the game should be, like a
Right. I
turnstile
think it's
movie.
demo footage that we're looking at on that one.
Okay. When
Okay,
when
so I
you
mean,
But it
scroll at
looks
the
cool.
bottom, it does look cool, and like,
no, it looks old school,
see,
like
I
RPG.
think this is gonna be like these type of games, like the Diablo style games. These type of games are going to. I think I was talking to Xcode, or who was I talking to about it? I don't remember, but they were saying, or I think maybe it was Ronan. Maybe it was Ronan was saying like these type of games are going to be the ones that have the biggest community that come in, like, because all these type of games are already PC players, you know what I mean, they're already PC games, but those are all actually like what seems like a scared community about NFTs and blockchain gaming, you know what I mean? But once we get them in here, like these type of games, like the League of Legend dudes, the Diablo dudes, the Dota dudes, once they have good games that are like the games they already play but in blockchain form, that is going to go crazy, and that's when the crazy adoption is going to come in. And then the other thing that I think about is like, with these blockchain games, like especially one like this, how much are we going to earn a day? You know what I mean? Because like you got to think, when there's, let's say right now you just were to shift everybody that plays PC games and you were to shift them into blockchain gaming right now today, and now we're all playing blockchain games. That's a lot of money going out to people, you know what I mean? But obviously each game, people are buying into the company, people are buying NFTs, so they're circulating supplies, they're circulating dollar amounts. I get that, but that's like a lot of money to dish out in so many different directions. It's a system in itself, but I just wonder, like, is the beginning of blockchain gaming gonna be really? I guess we'd have to ask somebody that's like into Axie. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like, how much are people gonna actually be earning from blockchain games in the beginning? You know, if that kind of makes sense, what I'm kind of trying to, what I'm kind of trying, what I am trying to say, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes. I know some.
You're kind of breaking up, Beats.
Yeah, my bad. I need to switch my mic. It's
You're good. You're
but I
good.
know some people who play blockchain games and get balls deep into them. Like if you can earn the NFTs within the game, some people can sell those for huge money.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the first guy with the big whatever rare NFT,
Right.
but I've been investing in some new games that are right along with what you were just talking about. That they bring the old school games that everybody knows and loves, and brings a play to earn aspect to it. One of
Yeah.
them is called Meta Fighter, and it's going to be like a Street Fighter clone, to where you can earn money by playing matches. And another one is called Meta Strike, and that's going to be a Counter Strike type of game, so first person shooter, to where you can earn money. So I'm really excited about those ones coming out
Okay. Meta
eventually.
Fighter. I'm looking it up right now.
It's going to be hard. I might have to send you the website to find it. It's not. I don't know if it'll be listed on CoinMarketCap or the official places.
Yeah, I'm actually just looking it up on YouTube. Yeah, I should have made a little window to show people what we're talking about if they were to watch this. Be watching it on YouTube. We'll do that next time, no worries.
This Soul Chicks is kind of funny. Like, I'm trying to use some of the tools that I've got, and like how rare is. It shows up, but like I was like gonna look at buying one maybe. Oh, it finally got it to come up.
What
Okay,
was
so
that other
capital
one, Beats?
S.
You said Meta Counter?
Meta Strike,
Oof.
like Counter Strike.
Things are super expensive for high rank ones. Like 700, a 100
For the Soul
Solana.
Chicks?
Like, yeah, man. Like, you can get some of these, but I mean, they don't look like they're top. Like, I'm looking through how rare it is and using some of these tools and
Mhm.
scrolling through these chicks, and it's like I'm not finding any of them that are saying like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. I'm finding all hundreds or not for sale.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
rank 120 is 30 Solana right now.
Well, I'm looking at salon art. Um, if you
Yeah,
look at
I
it,
was there too.
Soul Chicks, yeah, it says the floor price is 3.9 Soul. I mean, that's
I
pretty freaking cool.
see that,
What are we
but
at?
I'm a
I'm
floor
trying to
buyer.
find
6.4.
it. I am too, but I'm trying to find it in the reverse. Like I saw those, and so what I do, I mean, I guess let's just give a little background here for some of these people, and if they're not very used to going online and trying to buy. So I use some tools that I got from Illuminati, which is there's a PFP from this Illuminati that gives me a way to find a ranking system, and then it goes and pulls like 2 or 3 of the different markets and tells me pricing and rank. So I use that, but I wasn't able to really get anywhere with it. So next thing I do is I go to how rare is, and how rare is that the collection is there is ranked, right? Like Botborgs is ranked up there. And
Mhm.
so then I start scrolling down on there once I find the collection. And I mean, I'm all the way into rank 200 and I'm finding like 30 Solana or not for sale. I haven't seen any of these that are on there that are coming anywhere close to it. So, I mean, I know I'm only on the first 250, but I try to find like the highest rank one and then the lowest price, and I use that as an entry point. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Right, as a way to gauge the value.
Yeah, I mean, because these are crazy costly right now. I mean, either you're gonna get really lucky if you get in, like you did the IDO beats, but if you can get in on one of these, some of these are going, or at least they're listed for like over 30, 40, 50 to 200 and something. So I don't know if people are just proud of these things or there's real anticipation. I mean, a thousand for rank 323. I mean, come
Yeah,
on, these
that's
got to
cool.
be crazy people. I mean, maybe we need to buy in. We should have like a budget and like if we're doing these shows and stuff for some of the gaming things, we should actually buy in and like revisit them like 5, 6 months later and see how they're doing. You know what I mean? That'd be really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could. That's definitely something we could do. Maybe even unofficially. We could all just throw a few $100 into a pool and then just experiment.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
could even do it on the stream. Say, okay, well, we'll experiment. We'll buy this on the stream and we'll see what happens.
Oh, I'm definitely down to do pools like that.
Moon
They
Man would have to
always
do 2 shares though.
yeah,
2 shares.
2 shares.
I get double the rewards or
No, you'd have
double
to
the
put in
loss.
double the cost because you're
You put
getting
in
the
double.
stream rewards.
Dude, I get no stream awards.
Yeah, we don't. Well, then put a tip jar up there, man. Come on.
There you go.
Well, here's the
Everybody,
thing,
All
like
these.
tip your waiters, guys.
here's the thing with like the streaming and like the tips and stuff. I have the donation button at the bottom that allows people, you know what I mean? If you know how Twitch works, you just usually scroll down, you'll see somebody's donation button. Um that's about the most I push. I don't obviously ask and you shall receive, right? But it's one of those things like I don't want to be like just pushy with like, hey, here's a tip jar and here's the 5 people that tipped this
Yeah,
month.
yeah, yeah. I
You know
feel
what I
you
mean?
on
Like
that.
I feel like
Those
that's
guys
like
drive me
this
crazy.
is weird. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, like I do see a lot of up and coming Twitch streamers do it, but like if you look at like the big ones, and not that I'm a big one, I can't speak like that, but it just like I don't know, I just want people to be there and hang out with me,
Exactly.
where
The
the
attention
donation
is
bar
the most
is,
important
how
thing.
the yeah, how
Extra.
the tip works. I don't want to just fill it up with, I'm trying to reach 100 followers and have like a follower count and then like a and then a tip jar number and all those little things, only because like I'm a person like I don't really care about numbers. Like I don't care if I have one supporter, and I call followers supporters, man. But I feel like followers is weird because like I feel like I'm like a cult leader, you know what I mean? Or like people are
Yeah.
cult leaders. It's like I've got
Follow
10,000
me.
followers. Like it's like okay, it's like cult leader shit, you know what I mean? um so
Follow
I
me.
always just say supporters, but like I don't care if I have one person watching, no people watching, 12 people watching. Like I'm just one of those people. I don't care about numbers because at the end of the day, like with my YouTube content that I'm making, I know I'm at low numbers right now. I know I only got 30, 40 views on every video, and sometimes I break 100. You know what I mean? All those things, like because the reason those numbers don't matter to me is because I know I'm bringing decent drastic content, you know what I mean? And I'm going to continue to just be consistent. So whether or not people catch on today or they catch on next year, I'ma still be here. And when the people finally do catch on what's going on here and bringing excellent content, talking to you guys like my homies and interviewing all these people, just literally my friends talking to them, like once people catch on and it gets bigger, you find like it's kind of like in music. You know how like when you find and discover a new artist and you're like, oh my gosh, this song is amazing, and then you go and type in that artist's name on like iTunes or whatever your platform is, and then you're like, oh man, they only have one album, and you listen to it and you're like, oh, this is kind of cool. But I want to just produce so much content with just my homies and my friends, and just so much good content that if somebody finds me like a year from now, 2 years from now, they can literally like go through my YouTube or Twitter, whatever the case may be, and be like, "Oh my gosh, there's content for days here. I can spend 5 years looking at all this stuff." So that's how I kind of think about it, you know.
Yeah, and as to what you were saying, I always appreciate when I'm watching somebody and they say, I'm not here to ask for likes and subscribes and to buy all my whatever. Just your attention and being here is good enough. So thank you. And I always appreciate somebody who speaks, from that perspective versus, everything is a transaction, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, like, when you are always looking at everything as a transaction, it makes it weird. But like if I am just hanging out with you all every single day for like 2 years, and then at maybe one time I'm just like, hey, like in February I'm dropping my NFTs, but like I probably won't do any more NFTs for a while, but like, in 2 years it's like, oh, I'm doing this, you know what I mean? And it's like merch or whatever the case may be. Then it's like, okay, I've been hanging out and rocking with this dude for like 2 years. He puts out amazing content. I feel like I really know this person. eh, I'll buy a bottle of wine, or I'll buy a shirt from him. You know what I mean? It makes it seem more real because I didn't just come out the gate saying, hey, I'm the Moon Man, buy this. Yo, what are you doing? Let me get that. Hey, you know, but
Right. And on the other side of the equation, there's the people who are like, okay, I need you to like and subscribe and retweet so we can 200,000 retweets and then we can show you blah, blah, blah. It's like that type of social mining gets old. I'm not trying
it
to
does.
jump through every single hoop for you just to get a little drip, get that.
Yeah, and the big thing that I did it a couple of times. Um, I know I did it a couple times on the Moon Man account, the Moon Man Customs, but I think I maybe done it once or twice on the Moon Man. I can't remember it, but like, I'm done kind of doing like, I mean, I'll do giveaways for sure, but um, yeah, like I like doing like the Twitch giveaways and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That stuff's I like being like on Twitter and being like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway on Twitch, and then you know what I mean, without having to be like, yo, I'm doing a Twitter giveaway, follow, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of, yeah, yeah. But you see giveaways so much on Twitter. It's crazy. It's nuts, which is good. But I don't know how many of those are even real. That's why I like to do the live
Exactly.
stream giveaway. I think those are cool with the
We're
name
gonna
generator.
we're gonna crowd share one of these, or what are we gonna do? We're gonna each buy one. We're gonna try to look at like going together and buying one.
What are we
What are we
talking
gonna
about?
do? We're gonna get them. These soul chicks.
Oh, snap.
The thing we've been talking about.
Yeah, we got off track for a second.
I was
Just
trying
on
to
the
find one.
chicks.
is the game out yet?
Yeah,
Do
man.
we know? I know it says play our demo, but do we got a viable product?
I think you can only buy the NFTs. I don't think you can play it yet.
Yeah, I'm not buying anything until I can play a game because we got Botborgs coming, so I'm more focused on Botborgs. But if Solchix pops out in like a month and gives us a game, then yeah, I'll watch some gameplay and then I might buy in. Definitely ain't buying in today though.
And I think buying in later is gonna be hard. From what I'm seeing, I
I mean,
think
it
it's
does
gonna be
look good. It does look like
hard
a
buy in.
good game. Well,
Like
how many?
real
What
hard
would?
buy
How
in.
much would you buy? Well, let's ask this. Uh,
Well, they
Beats,
How
you might
many?
know this. What are the
$300 or $400 is not a bad buy-in. Let's
what's the
we
difference of
can't
these
discuss it.
chicks?
Yeah,
So is this going to be kind of like Botborgs, where Botborgs, I don't think it really matters. Or wait, does it actually show your clothes and what your guy looks like in the Soul Chicks? It looks like it does.
It will. It's supposedly your little dude will be
It's
jumping
looking
around
like
the
it
game.
with the same
And Botborgs,
yeah,
I don't think will do that. I don't think Botborgs will
I don't
show your
think that.
character
No,
as
I think they will, but I mean,
I
I don't
hope
know.
so.
We'll see.
it takes so much to put a 3D rendered character in. So you're talking about the devs would have to take and
We'll see.
generate these as 3D objects to put them in a real game like that. It's
Right.
difficult.
Right. I
Yeah,
hear
it
you,
is.
but they know everything in the whole collection. They made it, so you know.
That is true.
That is true, and you got to also think it is difficult. But I mean, when you really think about it, like, remember I was
I
telling you,
mean,
Jeff, later the other night, I was like, it seems like this is a very ambitious project, but at the end of the day, is it really? Or is this actually just a normal $20 indie game on, Xbox Marketplace? Because if you think about different skins and different characters and glasses and all that stuff, you expect that out of a $20, $60 Xbox game or any PC game. You know what I mean? So really,
for me,
it seems like a lot to put on there, but yeah, go ahead, Beat. Sorry.
oh yeah, no worries. For me, the having the PFP show up in the game is the secret sauce, right? If
Mm-hmm.
they don't have that, then I don't want to play it, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
I can buy this silly little guy and then it pops up with the silly hat, and then people are gonna love that shit. If I can have the laser eyes and shoot somebody, you know,
True.
Yeah.
So how
I
many
get
do you
that.
have of these Soul Chicks, Beats?
I have zero. I should have bought it a long time
Oh
ago.
yeah, you did say, okay, yeah, you said you got into the
I say
IDO. Sorry, I forgot. Yep, yep.
I say we buy this guy. Let's buy this guy, man.
Which one are
Do
you
I have
looking
enough?
at? You're on Salon Art. Which one are you looking at?
The only one that's ranked that was in the real collection, and that's what kind of bothers me, is the one that's got the fro. He's got the little tuxedo and the fro. I mean, that one kind of hits home for me.
Tuxedo
But
and a fro.
yeah,
How much?
man.
Please explain why this hits home for you.
Well, I don't know if y'all don't get to see me much because I'm behind the scenes a lot,
Little
but
curly hair.
yeah, I got so my hair is just a mess most of the time, and so it's like it's a fro. Like my kids, it reminds me of my youngest. He's
Yeah.
got like a big fro, curly fro, and his is more curly than
Okay.
mine. So his just looks like it like takes up his whole head. I mean, it's awesome, but like you can't even hardly see his eyes. It's like this giant Bob Vila wig or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know. It just hits home for me. That's it's family. The
Okay.
big hair and the stuff, but
No, that
it's
makes
the only
sense.
one I found. But it's
See,
for Soul.
and like this is okay, so I want to make this statement to the world. Like, a lot of NFTs that I buy and stuff like that, I've realized there's sometimes where I just buy NFTs because that's what I like. You know what I mean? Like, it looks good. Like, I can't wait to be in a metaverse house where I can hang these, art pieces up. Like, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. I like that better than just buying something that I think might go up in price.
I don't want to be like a bald girl running around in a bra or something like that. Something silly.
Yeah.
Personifies what I want.
Yeah. So I'd have to actually, man, should I make an investment and like just pick this guy up? I mean, I'd have
How
to
much?
actually go transition.
Yeah, how much?
He's for Soul.
Oh, decent. Go look
That
on
ain't
Imagine
bad.
Eden right now. Go look on Magic Eden right now. To switch over to Botboard Talk, number 4678. This is what I was talking about earlier, or a couple days ago in members chat, just saying like, think something that just goes together. 4678. It just looks better when like things match in colors and stuff.
What's the cost on it?
6.2 Solana.
I'm gonna have to refresh my screen then because it's not on my cached screen. If I
Oh,
lose my chip
snap.
because
There's
we're
one of
talking
the-
Botborgs, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, I like the 6.2. I almost bought him the other night with the cowboy hat and the
Yeah, you
brown.
see, it
I almost
matches.
bought
You know
him
what I
for
mean?
like 3 the other night.
It matches.
What's the
I should have
website
bought him
again?
for 3.
magiceden.io. magiceden.io. Search Botborg's collection, and then boom, you'll find it right there.
Which one were you going for? 40 what?
40,
you're talking about the cowboy.
4678. Yeah, the cowboy one.
Yeah,
It's
I almost
like,
bought him.
I don't think that's
not.
like
I could have bought him for
something I
3.2.
would pick up, but it just makes sense. Like the colors hit, the blue eyes are kind of cool, the brown hat. Like I don't like when things just mismatch and look stupid, even though it might have like 700 different rare pieces on it and they're all crazy rare, but you're wearing a unicorn hat, a polka dot nose, a green
Yeah.
sweatshirt, and then like
Right.
spikes
And then
coming out of your ears, and it's like, and then you're wearing like a maybe like a, I don't know, just you know what I mean, just five
Yeah,
pieces of
like
items that don't make sense. Like, no, that is stupid. I don't care how rare those items are. That looks horrible.
yeah. If you
that
go down to like
4008.
6612, you go to 6612, you'll see it's pink and blue, has a cowboy hat, but has some kind of like Mongol looking armor on. It's like it doesn't work.
What were you saying, Beats? And which one, Jeff?
6612. It's
6612.
6.9 Solana.
Oh
You'll
yeah,
see it. It's
terrible,
pink with
terrible,
a cowboy hat and a
awful,
Mongol armor.
awful. Makes no
Awful.
sense.
Yeah, no.
Horrible.
It's like and the tin and the bucket on the head. I mean, it's like why didn't they pick a better? It's like I don't
They
know.
have to
Some of
put
these are
those
just
goofy ones in there, I suppose.
54.93. It's got the
54.
headband, dude. That thing looks
I like
sick.
the headband.
But it doesn't go
I
with
like
that character
the
though.
overall.
But it,
Yeah, the
yeah,
headband's dope, but
I
the
love that
jacket's
headband.
not cool.
If you go, the best looking headband one is if you go on Twitter, go to Botborg's page, and look at the scroll down like 3 scrolls, and you'll see like the one that they did a picture of. It's like a blacked out character, red eyes, the headband, and that one looks sick with this galaxy background. That one looks dope.
Yeah, some of these look really cool, and I just wish. I'm hoping it comes back down, and a lot of people can get to buy in before the demo and everything. Because I really was going to buy in back in at 3, but I mean at 6, I mean I know it can go to probably a real perspective for me. This will
Mhm.
go 20 plus, and I know buying it at 6 will probably be valuable right now, but it's like I just can't justify myself to spend 600 when I could have bought it for 300. So, but I'm real tight with money when it comes to stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
I
So
don't. I'm not a big risk person. You
I
know.
think it's that's a good attribute to have and to not overpay because, as you said, you limit your risk when you get the price you want. If you overpay, it's so easy to get turned around upside down on these NFTs, man.
smart. Could not agree more.
Yeah.
Bro, I've lost so much money. Let's not even go there.
Let's go there.
Let's check out 2124. That one's sick. I can't afford it, but wow.
2124. Y'all keep bringing me away from this chick. If it sells, I'm gonna be pissed. 2124.
No, it's sold.
2124.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Oh, oops, wait. Oh, 2124. It's like watermelon skin.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
Oh yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like watermelon skin with the headband, and then
Well, I'm down in
that
the south.
armor.
Watermelon skin. There's like 1,000 colors of watermelon down here.
It's the green one.
2124.
Yeah, he's got some black armor on, some samurai looking armor, and the samurai headband with laser eyes and green skin. So
Can't pull it up. I don't know why.
The galaxy skins look super dope as well, but they look weird though.
2124, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
2124. Make sure you have all the filters off.
I don't have any filters on, and it's not on my page. What's the cost range?
it's
15 or something.
Oh, 15. No wonder. I probably hadn't scrolled my browser down far enough to load that for the search. Okay, much better. I'll
You
get
shouldn't
it
have
in
to
a
load
second.
anything if you search in the actual number.
Well, can you search a number?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that search on Magic Eden? I didn't see that you could search by number.
search collections and creators. Once you click Botborgs,
Yeah, I did
Once you're on
that.
Botborgs, you can.
Oh.
Okay, so you see Botborgs and you see the
it's
search
below
bar.
Botborgs.
Yeah, it's right below items and activity.
Really? Hold on.
To the left of
Man, that floor price doubled
recently listed
overnight.
and stuff.
Boys.
It did.
Yeah, I just can't figure it out.
I think we got in good, man, and I really have a feeling like this is gonna actually be a fire game. Like I feel like it's gonna be playable. to the point where it's like, oh, this is actually playable. This is dope. We can actually earn like $5 a day from this game, because like, look, man, if we doesn't like at this point, I don't even care if I'm earning 2 pennies a day. I just want to play a blockchain game and be like, ooh, I'm earning something. You know what I mean? Like these
Yeah,
items I'm
yeah.
collecting are actually worth 2 cents. Let's see if I can get 100 of these. Probably won't. I'll probably only get 5, but you know what I mean? Like, because games, we all like games for that reason. We like collecting new items, getting XP, but now you can put a small dollar amount on that. Come on, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's the magic that's different this time around. This is going to be different this time around versus all the other cycles because people like to play games whether it's a bull market or not. So they're going to
Yep.
show up and keep participating even if Bitcoin decides to take a huge dump, no. So that's what I'm excited about, all the future of all the gaming. It may take a
Exactly.
bit, but it's still going to be there.
Soul Chicks, you know what I mean? Diablo style games, Illuvium, Dota's, the League of Legends, you know what I mean? These types of games are just going to be games that people play just to play. It doesn't matter if the prices are down or not, because if you were to go back and play a regular game, well, then you're only going to be getting $0. You know what I mean? But if
Exactly.
you
I
play
might as
one
well
of
make.
these, you might not be getting $50 in a day. You might only be getting 10, but you're still playing the same game that you fell in love with. You know what I mean? You recently just fell in love with.
Exactly, especially
Yep.
as the new games keep pushing the technology and making transitioning from a card game where you press a random number generator and you just get an outcome until
Yep.
where it's going to be fully immersive and you can interact with the world, just as Star Atlas and so many others are trying to do. So the future is bright. It's going to take a little time, but it's nice to be early also. So we'll
Yeah, I
see.
agree. Yeah, I would love to play the Stellaris type Star Atlas game like in 6 months. I would be okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, how they said it was going to be Stellaris based. Like, I'm ready to play something from Star Atlas in like 6 months, maybe a year. But I'm really glad that we're finding other games that are out and doing their things. Like Botborgs, yo. Shout out to Ben. I wish Ben was here to talk because he was supposed
Yeah,
to be our
definitely.
fourth person. But I mean, I would have never found out about Botborgs. I would just have never found out about them. I don't go searching for new blockchain games. I just don't.
Yeah, Ben and I were on that, and I told Ben, I said, because remember I had reached out to everybody in the DAO trying to figure out who wanted to do some gamings and stuff, and so I saw Botborgs, and Ben had seen Botborgs, and I was like, I'm already in it, and he's like, oh yeah, I like it, and I think I'm gonna talk with him, and I'm like, yeah, man, take the lead then, go for it, and Ben just knocked it out of the park. I think we're supposed to get a little a little house, a little HQ or something in it, like a
Yep.
couple story thing with logoed FF stuff in it. And Ben just ran with it. I mean, he knows a lot of people in the industry, and I couldn't have done anything close to what he did. And he worked some deals, and he traded I don't know, I don't want to discuss what he traded to get
Man,
into,
that's
but
really
yeah.
incredible. I To have a headquarters in an upcoming game, a metaverse real estate is awesome. I just participated in this one coming soon, uh, built on Unreal Engine 5 called Netverk VRK. So there'll
Hmm.
be virtual reality, and so I bought the small plots of land for $500, right? And now they're selling for I think 1 ETH minimum is the floor, right? And I should have bought a bigger one, obviously, but hindsight's 2020 again. But people like Nike can build their headquarters in this network, VR meta, same as Star Atlas. Whatever you
Yeah.
purchase in the metaverse, you can actually get the shoes to your house. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept, man. I'm trying to go through and see how far back history is for this Soul Chicks and see if pricing has been like really low. But no, I like the idea of having, let's say we got a digital footwear store in, say, Star Atlas or something, and they drive up to the space station or fly up to the space station, check in, get some wares, and then all of a sudden you buy it in Atlas, and then boom, you got some kicks coming to the door. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Final
it's pretty fly.
Frontier kick.
I mean, that'd be awesome, man.
It'd be sick.
Designed by Archetype.
Game
Did
over.
you see those shoes he was designing the other day? Those were cool.
Designed by Archetype. You got shoes?
Yeah, did you see his shoes he was working on? I don't
I
know. It
did.
looked like he was
Ben's?
working on something. The other
Ben's
day.
shoes, right?
No, I don't know whose shoes they are. I just saw Archetype was working on.
Oh, you're talking
shoe
about
design.
Archetype. Yes. I seen him. Yeah. Pretty sick, dude. I seen
And
him.
yeah, I don't know what he's doing. That dude's super talented. He's got a 1-of-1 that I want to buy so bad. It's got a samurai. Like it's
dude.
just it's like, I want it so bad, but I gotta find the money to get it from him. It's like a 1-of-1, so
No, I know which one you're talking about.
yeah, I want that one so bad.
That's an NFT he created, or what?
Yeah, he did back in it. It's called. He labels it. I probably should tell all you guys because somebody's gonna go buy it before I can get my hands.
Let me go snipe that from you. What's the
It's like
link?
he's got it on SoulSea, I believe, and it's like it's under. I think Archetype is ARKTYPE. I can't remember, but it's under his Misspent Youth or something like that, and it's like gray background, and it's got one of those samurai looking heads, like where it looks like kind of like a samurai spirit, but it's got the helmet on. Oh, I mean, it just looks awesome, and I love that kind of stuff. Doing martial arts and things like that. I just dig it, and I want that
Jeff,
one so bad.
just shut your
It's
mouth,
cheap.
bro. Because I like that one too, and you're just going on and on about it. I haven't been trying to say anything, dude. Shut up.
Just give me a second. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's so funny because like when you said that, I was like, don't even speak on that, bro. And then here goes Jeff just running his mouth for about 45 minutes of beats. Old money man with a Tesla coming through is gonna scoop it all up.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I was just.
You
joking.
don't know
He
what you're
didn't have
talking
anything,
about.
so-
Keep it on the D-load, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come
I'm gonna
on,
have
man.
to. I'm gonna have to take a bio break so I can. Buy it real quick. I mean, like now I can't find it fast enough.
Homies don't
Y'all
snipe
give me-
homies.
Like y'all are making me have FOMO.
Yeah, but
right
what's
here
the
while I'm
battle
doing this.
between me and Jeff now? Because like we both wanted it, like, and I even have written text to Archetype saying I want that
Oh,
one.
go back. Find your date. Find the date, because I did too. We're gonna have an
Oh
Archetype battle
no,
right now.
dude, I'm about to snipe it. I'm just
No, you're
kidding,
not.
man.
I'm getting it right now.
And the thing is
But-
like, no, you didn't, dude.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
That shit went
No, you didn't,
yeah, I'm getting it. Where's he at?
dude.
Where's Archetype? We need Archetype up here. Where's he at anyway? Is he in like Australia or something?
Yeah, he's in Australia. Yo, me and Archetype are working on something big. Big.
Can't share it right now?
Can I? No. This is in the works, bro.
Oh, there we go. Collections. I'm on it.
Jeff.
Come on. What is going
Freaking
on
hate
with
you.
SoulSea right now? I need you to buy.
Damn it.
What about DJing Gang? You guys heard of
Who's that? What are they about?
DJing Gang? It's an NFT PFP project.
Yeah.
They are gonna be in network. It's gonna be like you're gonna have to have one of them to get into the VIP club, and you use them as like a little Street Fighter. So it's a DJ Gang is a frog character, and you use the frog in the Street Fighter game within their club in the network metaverse. Pretty
Okay.
neat.
Bro, Archetype Jump bumped that price up to match that market. He's super
Ow.
smart.
He's listening in right now on the
I
slide.
know.
somewhere.
Man. It's like now 3 soul, and I don't have it. I had the
3
one.
soul. He bumped it up.
Ah, Archetype killing me,
Okay,
man.
I'm gonna go snipe
Somebody's
y'all
gonna
right
come in there
now.
and
Hold on.
buy it.
Easy
Somebody's
there,
gonna give him
Beats.
300. It's easily worth 300.
I'm sitting here trying to
Easily
do a
worth
little video at it. Easy.
Yeah. He's
So
got some cool
anyways,
stuff
what about
in
that
it.
spoiler on that Tesla? How's that thing looking?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, won't you guys look at that?
Oh,
He's like, check
no.
out which Tesla spoiler should I buy. I'm still trying to debate on this chick, man. Should I go for it or not? It's like $400 worth of
What's
an
the
investment.
volume today, Jeff? Let's talk about how active are they trading.
Activity for today. Man, it doesn't look like. Oh, I'm on the wrong page here. No wonder. I'm like 2 days ago. Let me go back to the first page. I had paged over multiple times. So
Yeah,
let me go
if
back to
they're
page.
selling like crazy, then I'd consider it if there's not a lot of volume.
Okay, so in the last, let's say 18 hours, they've gone for 4.7, 4.5, 4.7, 4, 4, 4, 4.59. I mean, it looks like they're going.
Yeah, that seems decent. It's not like it's uh, it's not stagnant or anything.
That game actually looked cool, looked promising. I mean, and you bought into the IDO, right? So I mean, you're buckled in too.
I'm in the IDO, so I'm getting like monthly distributions for quite a while here.
Oh, decent.
Yeah, and it's paying off or what?
It did okay. I think I had enough off the beginning to pay for the whole thing, and then it's just gonna be basically, I forget the word, but where you just keep money without.
Yeah, residuals, royalties.
There you go, residual income there.
Yeah. You had me
Getting
looking
paid
at some
off the
Tesla spoilers.
residuals.
Get the residuals.
Okay, I'm just gonna
He's
mess
all
that
big.
word up.
He's all fancy and big time. He's like he's getting the residuals. Like I don't got any
Residuals.
residuals coming in.
Well, it sucks. Residuals get when they get cut by 90. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Fucking mic sucks here. There we go.
Yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see. I just, it's like I see all these that are in the 20, 30, 40, 50, and the hundreds. And I'm like, these people are either like gung ho on the Soul Chicks or y'all got me stuck on the Soul Chicks now. And I'm thinking 4 Solana isn't a bad 5. What is it, like $380 right now for about, no, 80 something dollars, $90. So
That's
it's about
320.
360. That's about a 360 buy-in for me right now.
Yeah. And so
What's the game? Let's
what's
get
the
back to this.
rarity?
It's like 1700 of 2550 or something like that. But I mean, I don't think it's 1784 of 2550 or something like that. But I don't really think that that's the problem. I think I'm just wondering when this game is going to come out. That you know what I mean? You got me going on the Soul Chicks, and I'm trying to invest here. Soul Chicks. Like
Well, I
this
can
game looked
share.
really cool. Like
I do
it
like
looked
the name
legit.
of it, Soul Chicks. You know, like that's a soul chick. You know,
Like, I'm gonna have to
reminds
put
me
you
of
on
like
mute or something.
I can share the
a
Telegram
beautiful
with you.
black
Check
woman
it
in
out in
like
the
the
Discord.
'60s. Like, that's a soul
Yeah, I
chick.
just want to know like what's an ETA on a game, you know what I mean? Because we might be at the base of the cells because if it goes into a lull too long, like they sold it and then it's not being produced yet, then people will buy.
I'm gonna start calling my girlfriend the soul chick. She's a beautiful black woman. I like that. Soul chick.
Soul chicks. It's like this so
No, just one
oh
singular.
look at this. No, I'm watching the soul chicks. I'm not talking about your girl, man. I'm talking about the game.
No,
I'm still trying to
yes, I know you're
invest
not
here.
talking about my girl. I'm saying in bet I like soul chick better. It rolls off the
Oh,
tongue better.
well, there's more than one here. Oh, I guess I need to play the daggum demo, but I'm afraid to
The
FOMO's
daggone demo.
kicking in. Like somebody have you played the demo? Anybody?
No, not at all.
No, I haven't.
We need like where you invite people to the stage that have actually played. Like Soul Chicks. This is our story. This is our story.
I just shared the Discord with both you guys.
Man,
Thank you.
it's like if this thing gets made, it's gonna be awesome. I don't know. What are we saying the buy-in is right now for Botworks is like $540 minimum. When we bought in for about what $250 on mint day.
Yeah.
About 250.
Yeah.
I mean that's rough. That's rough saying
That's high.
what, less than a week. Less than a week, I doubled.
Well, what's the
I
price of
mean,
Solana right now? Let's confirm what
I
this.
think I just sent over. I just converted $332 and got like 3.8.
Solana is $90
So
right now. So 6 times
about
90
90
is
bucks.
what?
540.
I needed to get
Yeah.
back over 100.
Nice.
Well, I don't have enough right now because I'm spending it all on NFTs that I don't really care for it to go high right now. But yeah, I mean, if I was sitting on a bunch of Solana, then yeah, I would definitely want that. But I'm sitting buying to convert every time I'm going to do it. And I bought the dip coming down from what 150, 160 during the IDO that we did. I mean,
Right.
and then it crashed.
That's what I did. I bought the dip around 100, and then it kept going lower.
Yeah, I bought 150, 130, 110, 90. I just bought like 250 each time. So I'm like 750 to 1,000 in on that, on buying it down. So my 250 buy is really probably about 3 something.
Damn.
But I figured it'd be okay because I'm buying down, so that it's not the worst thing in the world.
Right.
You never can time the market perfect anyway.
Exactly. And when you buy something you believe in, you can write it down a little while versus sweating it so bad.
Well, I'm putting it in
Very true.
NFTs right now, so I don't really care. When I first started, like, we'll be talking. I'm newer to crypto, so I've got about 8-9 months now. We started looking at Aurora, and I started buying Solana at like 35, 40. And I was like, I was telling myself, $40 for Solana seems high. And I'm like, but the whole Star Atlas ecosystem is supposed to be on it. So the big play in my head at the time was buy as much Solana as I could, and I just didn't do it because I was new to crypto. And oh my god, I would have put probably 4 or 5 grand into it. I would have made really good money.
Think about it
selling
this way
at a
though
high
too.
high.
Would you have been able to sell? Because think about this, because like when you're new to crypto and something goes up really high, you almost don't want to sell because then you have the FOMO of missing out if it goes up more. You know what I mean? So the question to ask yourself is, would you have been able to sell when it was up? That's the other way
Probably
you gotta
not,
look at
because
it too.
everything else that I bought into, all the IDOs that I went into, all the buy this or it's going to be the next big thing that I bought into. I've got a couple grand in and less than $500 worth of that their value is right now. You know what I mean? Because the market came down on them. I bought it a little high where it dropped, and I didn't sell. There's a fixed window from an IDO to when it releases on the from what I've seen, that releases on the exchange. All of a sudden, people will bring it up really, really, really high, and the same with Star Atlas. And then instantly, when it's like 2 to 3 days old, they'll dump on it, and then those people that did that can usually make their money back, and it's crazy. But yeah, I just never did it, and so now I rode the wave all the way to the bottom. So it'll be several years before I get my money back, if ever. Yeah, but hey, these are lessons, and we're still early to the party. You know what I mean? The whole blockchain, the whole.
You're fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
No,
Yeah, you don't want to buy into that euphoria pump. That's how you get hurt.
Exactly.
Yes, I just don't have enough experience on it yet, so I'm learning. But because basically Star Atlas was one of my the posters, like poster 1. Because like man, it's not being an OG or nothing, but first poster, was to become an OG was like it was like $64, and then 128 for the second, 256 for the third. I bought the first 2. And I was thinking, and I thought they all started at 64, so I was like, man, it's 256 already. It's already like tripled and quadrupled, and I'm like, I just don't want to spend more money, and it probably isn't worth it. That was stupid. I should have bought every poster that came out. The rewards were insane. Man, but like I said, getting started, and that was my first NFT ever. Because I started like with Doge, right? So everybody's like, "Oh, my buddy called me up and he goes, man, you got to get this Doge." And I'm like, "What's Doge?" He goes, "Oh, it's crypto." And I'm like, "Okay, great." So I dive into this Doge. I'm talking baby dive. Like, I buy like $500 worth, right? I go on this Robinhood app and I buy this $500, and I'm thinking, all right,
that's a ton for your first buy.
Yeah, so I'm like, I got Doge, man. He's like, oh, it's going to $10, and we're gonna be richer.
It's
or maybe
going
it
to
was
$10.
Again, this is the beginning.
Yeah.
So let me get to the story. So, anyways, he's like, even if it goes to $1, I'm sitting great. I bought it at like 0.004, and I'm like, well, I'm buying it like 4 cents, and so it had gotten to like 9 or 10 cents by the time I bought it. Anyways, long story short is I find out this is not crypto. This is stock of a crypto on Robinhood. I let it come back down, and I sell out at like with like $100 gain, right? So I put 500 in or 400 in, got 500 out. Anyways, now I got to deal with that in the taxes probably this year. But the point is, I then took my money, got on the phone with Ricky, and started studying crypto and understanding what crypto was, and that's how a lot of the whole, the stuff came about. That us getting into Star Atlas and starting the DAO, a lot of that came about during those times where he's trying to teach me and understand what real crypto is and how that $10 or $1 for Doge would require a market cap of ridiculous amounts of money.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
and
unlikely.
and
So
people don't even know what Doge is. They add to this. More Doge gets added to the supply every year.
And now Jeff's
yeah,
a degen aping into NFT projects like
exactly.
Sculptrix.
It, it took me a while to become a a novice, beginner, whatever you want to call it, where I'm at right now. I mean, where I understand NFTs and I own about 40 to 50 of them. But yeah, I mean, it's happened within a period of 6 months, right? And I'm not counting the Star Atlas ones. I'm talking different NFTs. But the whole market is addicting, man. It's like the next big project. It's like gambling, and you're up on a streak, and you think you're gonna win, and you just keep going from table to table. And I haven't had one of those wins yet. You know what I mean? I keep
Yeah, no,
bouncing
it's
from
like
table
that
to
for sure.
table, thinking it's gonna flip my luck, but
Yep.
it hasn't
Well,
happened.
I mean, you said you got in the past 6 months. The
Yeah,
cryptocurrency's been down for the past 6 months. So, you got to focus on not getting killed right now. Stay in the game. Don't get killed. Keep going forward little by little. And then one day the bull market's going to be back. You're going to turn around and everything's going to be exploding. So just, I would say, take the lessons. Don't be discouraged. Keep plugging away. Don't do anything that you can't like afford. Like, don't buy in with your mortgage money, right? Buy in with stuff that you can afford to lose, and just keep learning the lessons. Don't be discouraged. That's all I would say.
yeah.
Because the
Facts.
bull
So
market's
let's.
gonna come back, and then you're gonna feel like a freaking genius.
Ooh,
You're gonna feel like a genius. I swear to God, that's what everybody
feel
feels
like
like in the beginning in crypto.
And here's the other lesson that I when you're going to brag to your friends about on those days, you should be selling rather. Sorry, you should be selling rather than bragging.
he cuts out halfway through that story. There's so much enlightening, and then we heard like a fraction of it.
Yeah, my bad.
He said when you go to brag to your homies, instead of bragging to your homies, instead of sending that
Yeah, you
text
should
or
be hitting
making
that
that
sell
call,
button
just make
instead.
that
Yeah,
sell button. Just hit that sell
yeah,
button.
brag later.
That's a good. I like that actually. I like that. That's actually a pretty fire thing to say to somebody. I never
Okay,
heard that little tidbit before.
let's see what happens.
That's what I got to tell myself at least. Jeez Louise, it's gotten ugly at times.
Oh, I'm an owner of a soul chick.
Uh-oh.
My ninja.
Let's
Uh-oh.
go.
Let's see. We'll revisit this guy in about what 4 or 5 months,
Yep.
and we'll see if we can't make a profit on him.
Yeah, let's do
We're gonna try to pull a
updates
quick
on
one.
stream.
Yeah, let's make sure he's in my wallet and I didn't get like jacked. Let's verify this. We can go to my planet and
Did
check
you go
him
through
out.
the official Discord link, or did you just type in soulchicks.io?
No, I don't ever do that stuff. I went directly to Magic Eden. I went to How Rare. Remember I told you I go to How Rare. I looked through the charts. I found the cheapest, the best buy for the rank, and I used my Soul Illuminati stuff, and it had the highest score of 65% buy, meaning it's not the greatest buy in the world. Normally, you want to buy around 70 to 80%, but based on volume and rank and everything.
And the
But at a
fro.
score of 65, it's got the fro. I mean, it hits home. I'm not. It's all right. We're gonna make
Can't
it.
go wrong with
It's gonna
that,
be
to
all
be
right.
honest.
Y'all want to
Not
see
go
him? Should
wrong
I
with
post
that.
him? Should I post this guy?
Yeah, please.
Let me find him in my wallet.
Let's check out
I
this chick
just
that's
How much
cold.
did you pick him up for?
invested. I just invested what $360. So
For For Soul.
For Soul.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's legit, bro. They were going for 12 recently. The floor.
Copy image. Okay, let's throw this sucker in Discord. Where are we putting this in? The Moonman Society Discord?
Yeah, you could put it in there. I can't look at my Discord except for on my phone, because
All right, so where should we post this?
you could no you
in
can put you could do it in the Moon Society Discord. Yeah, go ahead.
You want to do it in the general?
Yeah, general's cool. Yeah, and I'll just
Okay,
pop it
here we
open
go.
on my phone. I'll peep it that way.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the John Favreau character.
Now, is he going to be able to
He's
play
ranked
since he has it? Is it like Botborgs, or is it still closed up or something you were saying earlier, right, Beats?
Yeah, I don't know if he can play at this moment, you know, but eventually he will be able to have that little guy in the game as his character.
Right.
Whenever that does go live.
Yeah, man. So I don't know exactly when, but between Beats owning part of the company, being an investor with the IDO stuff, and then the initial 2,500 NFTs that launched, I own one of those. So, and he owns the Chicks, the governance token, right? So
Oh, you guys are becoming power players.
heck,
The president
yeah,
and vice
man.
president right here. Jesus Christ.
We're gonna tear this place up.
I like the little scar on his eye.
You like that? Yeah, it's like he got scratched, man. Yeah, he like got in a fight, man.
That chick's got class, man.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got tuxedo. I mean, come on, it's like 007 chick. Come on, he's looking dapper. This guy's got it. I don't know, but we're in the game when it comes out. We're good. We're playing. Either that or we're selling. But we're gonna at least play something.
Either that
when
or
we
we're
got
selling.
Either that or we're selling again. Let's see. Q1 of 2022
Yeah,
says release Soul Chicks Alpha. Expected launch date of the Soul Chicks gaming platform. You can expect to evolve your Soul Chicks, engage in P2P battles, and begin bonding with your chick all Q1 of 2022.
And it looks like there's going to be obviously like armor pieces, accessories, weapons, different tiers to those weapons. You know what I mean? All that stuff that you do get from that Diablo style game.
Are y'all about to make me buy a Soul Chick?
Bro, you can't get in. It's too high. Right. Come on. I think the floor now is like 25. No, I'm just kidding. There's one in a jersey, but he's got a Bulls jersey on. He's got a fro. I like the fro. Oh, look at this one. This one got a cross chain. Looks like it's bling, bling, bling. This is, yeah, I like mine the best.
As you should. See, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it's just all about buying things that you actually like. It just makes sense, man. Like, and especially if you're going to get into a project, like, buy what you like and also buy what you think looks the best in there, because a lot of people will just be buying stuff, like I said, for the rarity of the items. Like, no, man, you gotta buy what you think looks the best.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? If this thing, I mean, there's only one, two, three. There's only 3 more chicks in here on Magic Eden that are 3.94 and 4.65, and then it hits 5.5, and then after 5, it goes into like after you hit about 10 of them that are in the 5-6 range, it starts getting into like 7, 8, 9, 10, like quick. I mean, I don't know. I mean, even if I have to flip at some point, I just want to play the game. It looked like a cool turnstile RPG with this chicken. I mean, it looked great. So yeah, good call on that one, Beats.
Coming through, Beats. Let's go.
Well, hopefully it'll work out. We'll see.
I mean, we're gaming guild, a gaming DAO. So, I mean, I'm looking for any of these type of buys so that we can, you know, that are play to earn. And you know, that we can get into and make some money. That'd be Botborgs. We bought into that one.
Yeah.
Soul Chicks. We're in this one now.
We need to pursue Phantom Galaxies more. The Phantom Galaxies.
What is that one?
It's a mech game. I was showing Moonman the demo. You should look at.
Oh, you're talking about yes.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. It's called Phantom Galaxies. They have the
Phantom Galaxies.
bro. It
Yeah,
looks incredible. And
I'm tired of the
Animoca is backing
PFPs,
it
you know what I mean?
also.
Oh, really? Didn't they just get bought out by? Oh no,
No,
they bought into Star
yeah, they
Atlas.
bought $3 million something worth of ships, some trees,
Yeah,
whatnot.
I really like the idea of buying in, but I also don't want to be one of those guilds that bought in and kind of, the whole. We were talking about this the other day. The whole power to the people, stick it to the man thing, and then there's these backdoor. Well, not really backdoor, but they're open, but they're cells that are happening with Star Atlas, and it kind of rubs people the wrong way. And I mean, that's kind of when I lost faith when I heard about that first deal of man buying in millions and was it $2 million and they got a bunch of like C9s or C11s or whatever it was. I was just kind of like, this looks like some Transformer stuff, man. My ADD kicking in here.
Yeah, it's Mexican.
But
It transforms.
yeah, I mean, this thing reminds me of like a lot of my youth in the '80s, like trying to, seeing some of these things flying around and shifting and then
The
changing into
gameplay
robots.
is fun, bro. The gameplay is actually fun. It's kind of hard to control. There's a learning curve for sure, but it's fun to play and check out.
They look just like Transformers. They got the eyes and everything. Is this legit?
Are they stealing?
Like seriously, like come on, man. You can only have so many mechas that turn into like I mean they're flying around like airplanes, like jet fighters, and
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Transformers ripped it off from Gundam, right? And there's
True.
several other ones
Okay.
where everything
But
is.
these got the eyes, the face. I mean, it looks just like a daggum transformer to me.
A daggone transformer to me.
Daggum transformer.
Well, now you can
look
play
at
to earn with a Transformer.
Yeah, I mean, what's better than that, to be honest?
until whoever owns Transformers comes out and sues the crud out of these people. Yeah,
they'll be
we'll see.
Do you know Mobile Suit Gundam?
No clue who that is.
Big
That's
rip
the
off?
same type of. It's the same type of mech type suits from Japanimation type stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are these things NFTs that get sold or have they already been sold? Am I behind the eight ball on this one or what?
They haven't sold yet. All you can do right now is they've given away a few NFTs that will give you access to the beta, and now it was you had to sign up, you get an NFT. Now to get to the second level of the NFT, you have to purchase and hold 10 of the same NFTs.
Whoa, see? Time out. This is where it gets me,
They're not very
man.
expensive.
10 of these things. It's like whenever you got to buy 10 of something, it's kind of like this ain't Kroger or Albertsons, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I don't need to buy 10 of something. Like
It's
if you're selling it in a
it's
pack
like
of 10,
Kroger.
this ain't. I think it's Albertsons that I'm talking
Right.
about. But like 10 for 10, come on, man. This ain't no Arby's.
I think they're only like $10 a piece or something like that. They're not very expensive.
But having to buy 10? God.
Yeah, I hear you.
10 to get in does seem like a lot.
You can do just one to play the game. It's 10 to go to the second level.
10, and then it's 20 to go to the third level. It's like you buy in and then all of a sudden you get screwed. It's like, well, if you want to buy up, you got to go to 20 now. Now you got to go to 40.
It's just the demo that we're talking
It's
about.
a giant pyramid. Yeah.
It's just the demo.
If you always
The
seen
beta
Always
version.
Sunny when they try to sell those when they get got with those berries.
Berries?
Have you guys ever seen the show?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh well, yeah, that's not gonna work. It was yeah.
It's one of those you gotta.
BT ever seen it? Yeah. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I love that
I
show,
never
but I
watched
haven't seen the episode you're talking about.
It's like Invigoron or something like that, or the berries, and they try to sell and yeah, never mind.
I'm gonna have to go
Fun
watch this
stuff.
episode now.
Oh, it's good, dude. It's good. The whole series is hilarious. One of my favorite shows ever.
Sunny in Philadelphia. Why do I
Always
know
Sunny in
that?
Philadelphia.
It's a Danny DeVito show. It's great.
It's amazing.
Danny, the little dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
I like Danny DeVito.
he's a funny dude for sure. That show's epic, man. Legend.
Sunny in Philadelphia. Is this stuff on? Maybe I'll watch this tonight when I try to wind down and go to bed. Sunny in
it's
Philadelphia.
It's not a wind down show, bro. It's
Well,
hilarious.
gonna turn up.
let's just
You're gonna
That's
be
right.
laughing
You
so
know, my
hard.
brain is jacked, so I'm like, I can take Ritalin and go to sleep. I drink coffee before I go to bed. So nothing is one of those things that's going to mess with me. Like when I'm ready to go to sleep, I'm ready to go to sleep. So it didn't matter. So I can watch it. But
Oh,
if you're
you'll love
saying
this
it's kind
show.
of upbeat or hilarious or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll just
Maybe I
make you
wouldn't
laugh
come
real
around.
hard.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous shit, over the top, but it's funny.
So now I got to play a demo of Soul Chicks later, and maybe
Gotta
after
play
everybody
Phantom
watches this.
Galaxies. I can send you the NFT so you can try the first level.
Okay, yeah, man. You know, I'm not a huge gamer anymore. I mean, like when I was a kid, you know, I played so much
You
sports
better get
that
into
when I
some
got
games,
home,
man. We got
yeah,
Pop
when I got
Orcs coming
home
out,
as
Star
a
Atlas coming
kid,
out.
all I,
Get into
all
it,
I
Jeff.
did was all I did was play sports all my youth. So when I got home and I had time off, um, I was able to spend time in instead of like my parents telling me to go out because I was literally out always playing sports.
Yeah.
And so I sat back and I played fantasy stuff, you know, like RPGs, and that's how I got a love for gaming and on the consoles back in the day, in the old school Segas,
Mm-hmm.
Nintendos, and you know, and that's what my dad would buy me for birthday or Christmas was a console and a new RPG or strategy games. And I love that because, like I said, I'm playing sports all the time. The last thing I want to do is throw in a FIFA or a, you know, or a basketball game or a football game. Don't get me wrong, Tecmo Bowl was fun, but you know,
Hell yeah.
some of those things. But you know, I'd go to my friends' houses and play that with them. But whenever I was sitting there, I was interacting with my brain, teaching it strategy, you know, just figuring stuff out, King's Quest style. And that led me to a profession, you know what I mean, where now I get paid to design solutions and develop products, and people always say, oh, you can't do that, or you can't do this, or there's no way to do it. And you know, that's my niche. I go figure out a way to integrate things and make them work, and I made a career out of it. So I love gaming. I love strategy and what it did for my life. So yeah, I mean, I'm ready to get back into it. Kids are older. I'm ready to get back into gaming. As long as my wife didn't kick me out of the house, you know.
See, but at least you'll be making money though, right? So it's different,
Is that good?
you
She
know?
gets
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
good
it's
deals.
different.
Yeah. We'll see. No, it is different, right? It's not like I'm just wasting. Like I can't tell you how many times with my kids, I've given them birthday money or Christmas money, or they've asked me for 20, $30 or something. And you know, these days and age, you're trying to do what you can for your kids. You know, make their life better than yours was. But anyways, so I'd give them money. They go put it into this digital games, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and one of them is like this fort, and they just keep fighting, and they just keep building a fort, and it's got like
Yeah.
little characters that come in and attack it. I don't remember what any of these games are called, but they must have thousands of dollars over time. You know, they're in high school now, that they put into these games on their phones or on their different devices, and they can't get a single cent out of it. You know what I mean? Imagine if the time was my kids were growing up now, they got into a one of these NFT games, and I bought them into this because that was a trend, and it was easy to get into, which that's still a whole new argument and conversation of, you know, onboarding into the blockchain gaming. But let's say it was easy. 10 years from now, I mean, right now, if they had done this and we're going in reverse for this perspective, they could have potentially sitting on, you know, 20, 30, $40,000 worth for that, you know,
Yeah,
let's say
yeah.
the 2, 3 grand that I've thrown into a digital game that was worth nothing. Could you imagine they would already be able to try to go to college if they sold it? I mean, it's going to change the world if the whole NFT gaming pulls this off and you can put it in front of the masses.
Oh, it's for
Imagine a
sure
kid with a
pulling it off.
device and
Facts.
you know what I mean? Would that be insane?
Oh, it's
I
pulling
bought
it
my
off.
kid a ship for $20. He played it and used it in a game and had fun with it. Didn't think anything of it for 10, 15 years, and that ship is now worth 5, 6 times its worth it was when I gave him the 20, $30. Could you imagine? And
Oh,
that's what we're
it's
talking about with
happening.
Star Atlas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's happening. Blockchain gaming is definitely going to take over. It's happening.
And then, you know, like you said, the digital sneakers buying and in like the Ready Player One, spectrum. Like we're putting on some VR glasses. We're like walking around and interacting with our buddies and our guild members and having virtual meetings and these like
Yep.
these great spaces and the HQs and bot boards and then buying a pair of sneakers in the game with in-game currency, and then they come to the door via FedEx. You know what I mean? It's that kind of stuff that just rattles the brain and makes you think this could be something amazing. Are we going to be able to get there? Everybody's in a race now. What you got? Meta with Facebook. You got, I mean, all these people coining metaverse. And it's like, I hope it's not too what's the word, disparate. It's not too, I hope it intertwines and comes to a point where it's a controlled, connected network of games, and we can navigate it very well. That's what I hope. And it's not like this brand owns it, this one owns it, this one owns it, and they don't have any interaction whatsoever.
Oh, I
What are
think
your
it's
thoughts on
it's
that?
gonna happen. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you just got to think, with blockchain gaming, gaming is so big right now. There's always that thing that everybody knows that's 45 million people watched the League of Legends championship in 2019. 5 million people watched the NBA Finals championship in 2019. So if that tells you anything, we also thought it was crazy to watch other people play games, but I personally love to do that. I love to watch gameplay on YouTube. I love to just tune into a Twitch stream and just watch for a couple of hours, if I'm just laying down for bed, right? It's just something that we all love to do, and games are so much better than they used to be. You know what I mean? So I think the onboarding of gamers into blockchain is going to be a big adoption. I think once Meta comes into play, I think that's going to be a big adoption because it's going to get the common folk into the metaverse and understanding that, like, excuse me, understanding that you know just understanding, what am I trying to say, like the avatars and things like that, and like, it's all gonna come into play. And I think we're at a much different mainstream space than we were in 2017. And I always say this all the time too: we can't look at the charts of crypto before as what crypto might do today. And the reason I say that is because we're at a completely different new level. And I almost feel like we have to start from end of 2020 till now. This has to be our first starter chart. You know what I mean? Into the future. And now we have to wait 10 years, you know, from now to 2025. We're going to have to start at the end of 2020 chart and then look at that as what might happen, and so on and so forth, because we can't look at 2013, 2015, 2017. Like, those charts don't make any sense because it's so much more different. There's so much more scale being built. Projects are actually have a foundation. Companies actually have money in them. They're doing different things. The systems are starting to come together. Things are actually happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so many more layers to it. And like, the cryptos have actually come alive, and the blockchains have actually come alive. And they were never alive back then, in this sense, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, well, you've been in it. You've been investing for a little bit, so I mean,
Yeah, a little bit.
same with Beats. I'm new to this whole crypto world and tokens and NFTs, so I'm trying to get like the crash course. Luckily, I've got a bunch of guys like y'all around me that are helping me
Shit,
get
I'm still
there.
learning every
Very
day.
key.
I don't know shit about crypto.
I'm learning
Yeah,
too, guys. But the growth has been exponential recently, and now with all the big institutions getting into it, Mastercard is facilitating crypto. Coinbase is huge. What Visa owns a crypto punk.
Hmm.
I mean, Michael Saylor is buying bajillions of Bitcoin at every turnaround. It's not going away. It's going to accelerate. I mean, think about all the money that was made during the internet time. They were disrupting communication. Cryptocurrency is disrupting finance. So there's going to be so much more money floating through the ether that we can just put our hands out and grab if we're smart enough to do it. So
And
it's
that's
an exciting.
exactly what I mean. It's just different now.
Yeah, it's like I was just looking something up because like your Botborg, he's got these pit vipers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm trying to find these dadgum glasses, and they look hideous. I would never wear them. You know, I wear gaiters, like the eyewear, like the military type stuff, but
Yeah.
and you know, a little closer to my face. But I mean, your Botborg looks cool. He looks awesome with these vipers on, and so I was trying to find these vipers, and I thought they did like Solana shades or one of these other things, but I'm trying to find these pit vipers, and I guess it's called pitviper.com
Oh
is
yeah,
what I'm
people
finding
rock
out
pit
from
vipers,
Solana.
bro. Pit vipers are the
Like these are
illest.
real glasses.
Oh
right?
yeah.
These are real glasses.
I got a couple of pit viper style glasses in real life. Like, I mean, even if
Yeah,
you
I
go
bet
take
you,
a,
bet
if you
you
go,
can pull it off. I can't.
yeah, if you go take a look at my my actual picture of myself on the Final Frontier, you can see me wearing like pit viper style glasses.
Oh, really? And then you got your Botborg with pit vipers. That's so cool.
Yeah,
And
now
just
the
like,
ones I'm wearing in the photo are not pit vipers, but they're that style of like just large glasses in a sense.
dude, these things remind me of like the wrestler, like Ric Flair or something, where like it was just outrageous
Exactly.
back. You know what I mean? Back in like the what was that, like the 80s or 90s, early
Yeah,
90s or 80s.
what's his name? Um, yeah,
Macho
brother,
Man.
not yeah, Macho Man Randy. Yes,
Savage.
yep, yes,
And he had those streamers hanging off of him, like the purple and the yellow, and
yep.
you know, I mean,
Oh
there was
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
that's
was trying to think of.
hilarious.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yes.
That's awesome. And these things are like people are. I guess they're bringing it back out. I mean, you're wearing them. I didn't think anything of them. They look so huge on the face.
All
I
these
just don't
kids
know
at
if I
the
could.
gym are bringing back freaking fanny packs. It's hilarious.
Are they?
Rogan's been rocking the fanny pack for a long time, man.
That's hilarious.
It's funny they wear it across their chests too. It's the funniest thing.
Oh no.
And it's got like 1993. Like if you go to pitviper.com and look at this website and scroll down, it's so rocking the retro stuff that they've got like a look and feel of like a Windows 1993 computer, like Windows 3.1 or something.
It's like Guess jeans and Oakleys.
It's insane. Oh man, this is awesome though.
I'm gonna mute my mic real quick while I type. It'll be insanely
Yeah.
loud. Yeah, just give me a second.
He's got that mechanical. We're like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, mechanical was cool in like the beginning, you know what I mean? Because it was like, ooh, this feels awesome. It sounds cool, but then like you soon realize it does not work out for mics. You know what I mean? It's like, so I need to get a new one here soon because it's horrendous.
Dude, they got an executive experience. It comes with 3 different style shades, a chain, a keychain, and a calculator watch from like 1985.
That's
This is
hilarious.
like, I'm not joking. I mean, I'm being serious. It's like the old square-looking, rectangle-looking face watch.
Let me
With
step
3
right in
of them.
there, Jeff. Let me step right in there for you. And this podcast is actually sponsored by Pit Vipers. As you can see, Jeff here is explaining beautiful, colorful things that just look fierce when somebody looks at you. It lets you
UV
know
protection.
that you're serious. You're biting the world, you're spitting out venom, and you're a viper. You're in the pits, you're getting dirty, you're entangling women, you're doing your thing. Let's go.
Tangling.
Pit Vipers. Discount code Jeff Uri at
Minus
checkout.
UV
Yeah.
protection available.
I said Jeff, but
UV
then was like,
protection
I said
available.
Jeff, but then was like, hold on, I should add the Jeffrey in there.
Uri.
Jeff Uri. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, this
hilarious,
podcast is
man.
sponsored by Pit Viper. Discount
The
code Jeffrey.
LX briefcase, man. It comes with a watch, man, and the watch has got stretchy bands. The Executive 2000, the Intimidator 2000 Polaroid. This thing's awesome, man. Oh, if you rock the old school stuff, this is awesome. And people like they got a dog holding money and wearing pit vipers.
And
This is
Star-
a wild sight. Very wild, but yeah, I kind of sorry, my ADD kicked in and I jumped off the subject. But we were talking blockchain, and then your bot borgs, and then I kind of got thrown by the vipers, trying to figure out if these are a real thing or because there was a NFT called Solana Shades or something like that, and they were supposed to mint an NFT, and then I think if I read it correctly, you were supposed to you could get a digital, like a real world pair as well of the ones you got of the NFT. So it was kind of interesting, and so I went down the rabbit hole, and that's how we got to where we were. So my bad.
Please tell me you owned a starter jacket in middle school, Jeff.
Oh, for sure. I mean, well, my middle school time was very different than y'all's middle school time. So yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about with starter jackets, but I was in school. I graduated high school in 1994. If that tells you anything, yeah,
Okay.
I'm old.
Yeah, I graduated 99, so not too far off. Somewhere in the middle between you two.
Yeah. Well, he's way behind us. I don't know what he's doing right now, but
Yeah, I'm just typing.
he's muting himself.
What do you say?
What year did you graduate?
2012.
Or is he supposed to graduate? Oh my God, 2012.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The really cool thing about it though is it only happens every 100 years.
2012.
Would you say it only took 5 years?
Shut up, Beats. No, I said it only happens every 100 years, man.
That's crazy.
What's supposed to take 5 years?
I'm talking shit.
Hey, yo, hold on. First of all,
I've
the
been married
music,
longer than he's probably been alive.
me and Beats have been connected on is high level. Did you see that? You see that Aquemini vinyl I sent you, and then the Curtis Mayfield? Like, oh man.
I feel
You were sending me old 3.6. Like, let's go.
Yeah, that's like riding around growing up back in the day, just chilling type vibe.
Man, I really want to play this chick game now. I'm all into this. It does. Did y'all see the floor price came down a little bit? Maybe this market will ride it out over the weekend, and people can get into bot boards. If they're listening in, they might be able to get in between that 3 and that 6. You know, right now it's at 5.74. That'd be cool if we can get a lot more people in the game.
Definitely. I should have bought some floor ones just for that reason, to resell or allow other people from the guild to get in. Because the one I have is dope.
They were kind of like hit and miss at 250. See, that's the thing. When we started this organization, it was supposed to be something that was going to be hopefully affordable for the masses around the world. We can try to create some change and help some people make some money that are in third world countries. But when you started thinking about Star Atlas, it seems so much more difficult now because they got to be on crypto, which isn't a huge thing. A lot of the world, different parts of the world are on crypto already. But to then say they now have to have, let's say the minimum ship right now, it's $16 now with the market down. But at the time it was like $20, $25, right? Then they had to have the resources and some Solana, which depending on the market, puts them in a buy-in space of pretty good amount of money. Let's say 50 to $100 or something just to get going. And then it takes them, a year to make that money back? $50, if they have $50 to begin with, I mean, they're doing really good in another country. So that's got me concerned.
Right. Hopefully it won't get exclusionary at these rates. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how we can help some of these people and get them in the system and playing for cheaper. You know what I mean? That's what I really want to do, is help others get involved. So I don't know. We really got to figure that out because, I mean, seriously, I had to buy in at about a $2,000 mark to try to make, and I'd hardly get anything. I think right now Atlas is what, 4 or 5 cents or something like that.
Yeah.
Do y'all even know?
Let me check. It's low. It's like 4.9 last night when I seen it.
Yeah, and we started this staking at 10 cents, right? 10, 11 cents, maybe even 12. But the point being
is at the price of
we've lost
5 cents, and Polish is at the price of $2.64.
we were calculating. I mean, some of the podcasts or whatever that we're calling these things, YouTubes, Twitches, or whatever you're doing, they called. You did one, and it was like we did like $5,000, and we did a couple other things, and we were staking. We were on together that one night when we started staking, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna get returns of like 1.4% percent of what we paid, and now those are taking huge hits, and I think that's what's bringing the cost of ships down right now.
True.
You know what I mean? I mean, you're gonna get what
Bot Borgs
maybe
is
pay
not
for itself.
5.69. 5.69.
569. If it until it goes back down to 3 like it was yesterday, I can't buy back in because I bought a soul chick at 4.
Now let me ask you,
But,
Beats.
hey.
Did he just buy the Soul Chicks at a peak? How long's the project been out?
I think the token has been live for a couple months now.
Okay, so he's not getting out. He's not getting in like a week after it's been out, and it could possibly fall down, possibly go down. It's actually it's been holding. It's been holding for a little bit. He's good. He's good.
When the
I
token
don't even know.
released, the price of the chicks went up to 10. It's just kind of died down in hype since then.
10 Soul.
Okay, so
It
I
jumped
bought in
up to
at
10
a decent
Soul.
time. Yeah,
It jumped up to 10 Soul. Yeah, it sounds like I think he's But yeah, I mean, shit. If it ran up to 10 Soul and now it's down to basically a half, I mean that's pretty decent if you ask me, because you picked up at a good price. But I mean, you picked up at a price that if somebody would have been there at launch, they would have never waited this long to buy in. You know what I mean? Because you're already having FOMO. You already want to get in. So at most, you would have bought in at probably like a 6, a 7, and an 8, maybe a 10 right off the bat. But you know what I mean? 3 months later, you know what I mean? There's a couple people coming in, but no, you got it at a really good price. It sounds like it's dope.
I mean, I think it's a decent price range. I mean,
I think so.
I mean, the market's up right now with NFTs. You know, it was down for a while, but and even if it drops to 2, I mean, I can still hold this thing for forever because that's the thing. I'm not overextending myself, so I can hold on to this thing forever.
Oh
And
yeah.
if the game comes out 2 years from now and it comes out and it rocks the game, you know, and everybody wants to buy in on it or is getting some decent returns, I spent $360, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, think about it.
You'll be sitting there looking good with the.
About that, so.
Yeah, you'll be sitting there looking good with the fro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll be rocking the scratch and the fro and like in my tuxedo, like 007 chick.
Yeah,
So I'll
that
be
thing's
good.
hard. I actually I'm looking at it right now in the Discord.
He's cool, huh?
No, that's actually pretty fly. I like that a lot. I mean, actually.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not super. It's
It's
ranked
cool as shit,
1782.
actually. I like that a lot. Out of all the chicks
2550.
I've seen on there, I like this one a lot, actually.
I mean, he's got character, right?
It's got the Pikachu cheeks too. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you see those Pikachu cheeks?
I don't know what
Which
that,
are
you
not
talking about,
bad
like,
at all.
they're,
Those
like rosy or what?
Yeah. Yep. No, those are sick.
I can't even catch up. We get on a call and start talking, and Discord goes through, and I got like 50 notifications. It's like I can't even catch up with stuff when we get on these calls at night. But yeah, man, how long have we been on now?
We've been going for an hour and a half. We can go ahead and end it and get to our normal lives, and also that'll be good because it won't be as long of it. It won't take too long to upload on YouTube. Clearly, people, if anybody's made it this long, you can clearly see we can go on for days. You know, this isn't this is just a homies. We're just hanging out, just BSing, and this is exactly what we do in Discord. You know, from time to time. Usually, some nights, you know, we're talking about serious stuff, or some nights we're, you know, just BSing like this. You know what I mean? But this is exactly what we do all the time, man. These are the homies, and yeah, we're part of Final Frontier, man. This is what it is.
Yeah, man, it's easy. We go on we normally go for 3-4 hours a night.
Mm-hmm.
Going into all these different things, but no, man, I think it's fun. We picked up another gaming on-chain NFT. We'll see how
I'm
it
actually
is.
gonna pick one up this weekend. I'm probably gonna pick up one of those Soul Chicks. And then
And
Beats, I
then
got
so
you
I mean,
tomorrow. You already know.
I got the
I'm gonna
bot
toss you
board.
those bucks.
So I'm trying to think of all the stuff I'm in now. I got bot board. I got Soul Chick. I got Infungible. I got Star Atlas. I mean, that's
Yeah.
4 on-chain games that I'm bought into right now.
Oh yeah.
In a time of very early, we're very early on the
And one of
on-chain
them you're gonna be
gaming
able to
too.
play next week, literally. Uh-oh. Look, it's on go to Botborg's 9492. It's a
94.
red racer, yellow skin, open brain, little bit of green on the face, but he's got the banana shades. It kind of hits in its own little
What?
way. 94
What's the number
92.
again? 94, 92. 1 of 1. Oh, I see him. His yellow, like his
Yep.
shades are kind of invisible to his yellow
See, if
skin.
he had a different body, that would look pretty sick. Because those bananas hit with the head. But it also looks kind of cool for what it is. But yeah, those bananas are funny.
The bananas. What is? Where do you come up with these names? Is that like a real? Is that what it's called in his profile?
Oh, I have no idea.
Bananas.
I have no
It
idea
does.
if
It
they're
says
called the
banana
bananas,
shades.
but I'm just calling them
It says
bananas.
banana shades.
Oh yeah.
And they do have bananas on the shades.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even see that. It blended in. Like there's literally bananas being half peeled on the center of his shades.
8323. Check that one out.
8320.
It's got the army helmet on, which I've actually seen a couple of cool ones that have had like an army helmet on in a really cool way, and everything matches the right way.
Oh yeah, he's naked. He's like, I got my hat.
Yeah.
I got my hat, sir. Reporting for duty. Check out 4406 right there with the laser glasses and
4406.
with that brown and yellow. He's
Oh,
right next to
shit.
Seven Soul.
I gotta
He's
go
pretty
up to
cool
the search.
looking.
4406. Oh, that's dope. Yep.
You know what I mean? That one looks cool.
I do like
Some
it.
of these, excuse me, some of these look ridiculous. Like the little stupid bunny ears below him.
And did you guys see that 1,000 of them got delisted today after they heard the news?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so obviously, when the news got put out that hey, beta's happening next week, 1,000 of the botborgs got delisted, meaning people were like, oh shit, beta's coming out. I am not selling this. And
no, I think what happened is they wanted to be part of the DAO, because if you're part of the DAO, you get perks.
Well, either
So
way,
you
that's
gotta-
what I mean.
you gotta
Game coming
verify,
out, DAO,
yeah.
all that stuff. They were like, nope, I'm not putting it up there. Screw that.
Did you
I'm holding
verify
on to
yourself
this.
in their Discord?
I actually did not yet. Did you guys?
You need to. That's why they're delisting, so that it's in their wallet, so that they can become a DAO member, because they did that roll earlier today, and that's why the names are turning red. You need to do that, because that's where we get a lot of the perks and we get a lot of the information up front. And so next
Okay.
week when they do the beta, it'll be the members that get to be able to go in.
Okay,
And if you
so I
hadn't
need
verified,
I need to be
time,
verified.
yeah,
Okay.
you definitely want to be verified.
I will do that tonight, right when we get off of here.
Yeah, I'll need to do that too. Thanks.
Oh yeah, check 8160. It's got a hockey stick, bananas, and then
He's got
it
a
looks like
hockey stick.
Frieza with a blue racer. It's a crazy
8160.
Yeah, 8160. Yep, that one looks crazy.
8160. What am I missing? I'm not finding it, so it must be on a higher thing or something.
Yeah, take your filters off your max and min, and take all that off. Just look at the Just look at it as a normal marketplace without any filters and all that.
See,
extra shit.
I don't see how you guys are typing. Oh crap! I clicked the filters away, but I don't have any of the filters turned on.
Yeah, click the filters away and cancel any min max price.
Yeah, I don't have any min max price, but I don't know where you guys are entering these numbers.
You need to be on the
8160.
Soul Marketplace. I mean, you need to be on the Magic
81.
Eden, and then
There's
so
two
look at
search bars.
Oh,
One search bar at the top, one below.
yeah.
I missed the bottom one. I was trying to use the top one, and then it's
Yep.
collections, and I'm like, this isn't working.
No,
Oh, he's got
no.
the banana glasses and the hockey stick
Yeah.
with the blue racer outfit you liked.
Oh shit, look at this one. Now see, this looks dope. I wish I could grab this one. 3654.
3654.
Yes.
Oh, it's like plasma looking.
Yeah, that's called the Galaxy skin. It's the Galaxy
I'm a
body.
sucker for Galaxy.
Yes,
Aren't you
me
glad you
too.
picked one up at 4.5 the other day, Moon Man?
Huh?
Aren't you glad you picked one up at the 4.5
Oh
the
yeah.
other day?
I'm very glad about that. Very happy. And I'm dude, mine looks dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I like ones that look good together. And then check out 7081. But you came through like a G on that one, dude. And like I said, I got you tomorrow, dude.
It's just good
Clutch.
to, sometimes it goes.
Yeah, he came through big time
You don't want
buying
to
that for you.
hesitate.
He did.
Oh yeah, no worries, brother. Sometimes it just goes to show hesitating can come back
I
to
did
bite
that.
you.
I've done that 3 times now. I could have got. I'm big on Enviro. I don't know if you guys know what that is yet, but it's
Did you
like
did you type in that other one I told you real quick? Look at it one. 7881 and then go ahead and go on with what you were saying, Jeff. That's the only one I've ever seen with a body like that with the stickers on it.
Let's see. All right. Can y'all hear me again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got dumped. I was getting a call from Ricky, so.
Yeah, well, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. No worries. We'll do our thing here soon. We'll continue to keep doing these like group ones like this because this is dope. I love this. Oh,
Yeah,
that one's sick. 9910. Holy hell.
I just closed it.
Oh my
Post it.
gosh. It's got the Galaxy body, it's got the armor vest, and it's got the pink light up shades with the open
Say
brain.
it again. 9910.
Yes. The only thing I wish it didn't have was the open brain and the orange top. If it was just all Galaxy, pink shades, armor, oh my god, that would be sick.
100 soul.
Yeah, they're reaching on that one for sure. Anyways,
proud of
let's wrap this up after I say it for the 90th time. We're just gonna keep talking and going and going and going.
Bro, listen, somebody bought this at 18 soul and listed it at 100. but it sold at 18 Solana. That's something to take into consideration. This thing sold at 18 Solana, and then they said, "I'm selling that son of a gun for 100."
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah, but yeah, man, wrap it up. Let's. I'll check in with you guys later.
Yeah. Let the people know where they can find you. If they don't already know, let them know. Both of you guys, whatever, you know.
You can check me out on Twitter at Beats Variant. Had to do it backwards because someone else already had it.
Bastards.
Yeah, suckers. And then mine is at JTM Weeks, WEEKS. So yeah.
Hell yeah, y'all. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on, spending some time with me, and we'll continue to do this. It's fun building relationships with you guys, and I know here soon, and I know Beats, you're out there by Jeff and Ardo and Derek and all them. So yeah, no, actually, in March I plan to come out there, and we all got to go have a sit down and meet each other in person. Like, that's for real happening. Yeah, man, thank you guys for coming on here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Can't wait. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, you guys, you have just listened to the Moon Man Experience. Please follow these guys, show them support, but you know the dealio. Peace, and we are out.